is being mentioned in your chair.
Professional.
Hell yeah, man. Listen, that's a barber, man. When you know how to use your scissors, and you could texturize the top here,
Oh yeah.
and you could do all these things. Like people look at me, and they asked me the other day. My man Nate, he asked me on how to do something with the comb, scissors over comb, and I explained to him, and I literally went over with him. And you know what? The kid is doing. That kid is young, man. 19. I think Nate now is 19 or something like that, and Nate is doing a great job, man. The kid is a beast now.
That's right.
And you know what? And he's not scared to ask for help. He asks. He's like, Brian, you got somebody right now? Can you come in real quick?
Me,
Yeah.
and I've been cutting for 14 years, and I still ask other people, like, listen, how you did it, or how you do this, how you do that, because it's just different techniques, and you learn every day.
Hell yeah, man. I'm seeing all these new textures on the hairs.
Like last week, one of my clients, he's like, I went to a barber, and he just started just chopping the hair, and I like how you just part the hair in different ways and just make it look good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man.
I'm like,
I know the guys watch me and because I like texturing hair, and I like doing different things on the hair, and they see I do point cutting, I do angle cutting, where I could go from 90 degrees to 180, to a different angle, and that was like. And then when I style the hair, I use that blower. Barbers, don't be scared.
I love blower too, man.
Yo, I go to a lot of barbershops, and barbers are not using blowers to style the hair or anything like that. Don't be scared to use blowers. Style that person's hair after their haircut. Just don't let them go like that, man.
That's one thing that I noticed. Like some of the new clients, they even told me, like, bro, nobody never used a blower on me. Like, that's crazy. I'm like, well, I do it all, I scissors, blower, color enhancement, you name it, you want it, I'll do it.
Yeah, you know why I use blowers too? Because I get clients that usually come in with a picture, and then that picture has a certain style of that hair, and the way that they're looking for that fashion look. So when they come in with that picture, I look at the picture and I ask them 3 questions. Do you want the size that short? Do you want the size faded just like that? Or do you just want one guard or whatever? Second question, do you want the top of your hair to look just like that picture there? When they say yes, then I know that I have to use the blower at the end with product at the end of the haircut.
That's another thing. Hair products. Please, guys, you gotta use your gel. You gotta use your pomades. Clients see this stuff. Like, I know this. Trust me, I know this. Even clients from other barbers, they're gonna see that what you're doing and using different products, and they even ask their own barbers, like, can you do that, or what is he doing?
In my station, I have, I think, over 5 different products. I can mention them right now. I have Elegance Gel. I have Uncle Jimmy's products, which I use mostly for the darker man or curly hair people, nappy heads, or people who want waves, or people who have curls. I do have a product from Uncle Jimmy that's for dreadlocks, and it's just to relock the hole on the dreadlocks. Also have beard softener from Uncle Jimmy's product. I have a beard oil, and I have a beard growth oil. So depending on the client, I'm going to use these products depending on that client. Another product I have is Papi Chulos. Papi Chulos is pomade, and he has a hybrid pomade, and he has a original pomade, and then he has a stronghold pomade, which is called Fuerte. So this is dependent on the texture of hair that I'm going to use these products on. Another product that I have is Dudes. It's also organic. Most of the products I use are all organic products. No parabens, no alcohol, gluten free. They're all made out of fruits. I like organic products because I feel like it's much healthier on the hair, and it keeps the essential oils that your scalp creates.
That's one thing I gave one of my clients. One of the they actually gave it to us on the Barber Expo.
Oh yeah, yeah,
It's a
yeah.
little packages of Elegance gel,
Oh yeah.
and I recommended that to him because he was using moco de gorilla,
Oh man, that's the worst.
and I was like, listen, bro,
Oof.
you
That is like cement.
what
That's like
you
cement
got
on
you
your
got to
hair.
school your clients about what they need to use and what not to use on their hair, because some of these clients they come in the barbershop with this stuff in their hair, and your clippers get damaged or whatever. You know, you can't cut that hair real good, and even when you do scissors work, the hair just get like pasty and thick with the, oh my god, with all that product, and I don't know, it's just
It does. It's nasty. You got to shampoo and
you
shampoo
gotta
ball that
clean
guy,
that.
man. It's very important to have that shampoo ball. But back to products. It's very important when you have products and you use the products on clientele, because most clientels, when you use a certain product on them and you use it the right way and you educate them the right way towards it, they're gonna, when you're done with the service and the chair, they might ask you, where can I get that product? So this is where you get in, and for most of you guys
That's right.
who want to make a little bit of extra money aside from the chair, and you want to make a little extra money, get a product that you're really gonna use and a product that you could really sell. There are wholesales. As long as you got your license, barbers, pay attention. As long as you have your barber license,
That's right.
and you could go into elegancegel.com, or you could go to any other products, Layrite or any Suavecito, any Papi Chulos or whatever. They got wholesale. This is what wholesale's for.
Maestro
Classic.
products. I use them a lot. I do a lot of beard wash, and I use a lot of Maestro. They contact me to do a wholesale thing, you know. But I'm working on that right now, and hopefully I'll get all of that products because they are good, man.
Yeah, they are good. There's a lot of products out there that's good, but for barbers who want to make a little bit extra money, and you always have um, guys coming up to you after the service that you're giving them and everything, and asking you for the product that you just use in their hair, and you just educate them, but yet you have to send them somewhere else. Keep that money in your barbershop. Keep that money there coming to you. It's a little bit extra. Pomades usually go for $20, $25, depending on which pomade you're using. There's a little bit of extra money in your pockets, ladies and gentlemen. Go wholesale. Order what you need to order. You could order to start off a dozen. I remember back in the days, I started off when I was with Layrite, and Layrite, I started off with they sent me a sample box. After the sample box, I ordered two dozens of the original Layrite, and then I like the blue one that came out, which is the matte, and then I will order three more boxes of that, and I will sell it. They will give me a retail price, wholesale price, and then I will sell it at 20, and it was just a little bit of extra money in my pocket. There's different ways for us barbers to make money, man. We are all entrepreneurs. You got into this business because you have an entrepreneur mindset. You are not working for somebody else. If you booth rent, whatever, it's because you're a boss. You want to work for yourself. You don't want to. You can't. You have a different. We can't do, man. And y'all don't see what Jay's doing for y'all, man. A lot of people take it for granted and they don't see it. But dude, yo, we're out here doing what we do, and and shout outs to all the barbers out there that really on that entrepreneurship mind and not making any excuses. Any excuses. They just and see a couple of places. We're creating a barber battle tournament that's gonna be different than everybody else's. Stay tuned to that too. You know, and it's all by just saying let's do it. We're not saying no to everything. We're saying yes because everything is possible. Everything is possible. Nothing is impossible in this world. You know, I believe that God created us to do many things, and our destiny, you know, is there, man. You just gotta find what it is. And I ran out of coffee.
No more cafe.
Yeah, I think Phil is in the doctor, bro, and he's enjoying the doctor right now, man.
Man, Phil.
12:07 and Phil's still in the doctor. He's supposed to be. He might be running a little bit. He might be
That's what
here
you
now.
get for working out so crazy.
But I hope those latex those latex gloves is pleasuring you over there, man. So we got a lot of things coming up, man. As far as these barber battles, I love these barber battles, man. It's funny because I went to CT Barber Expo last year, and I was excited to see the turnout and what it's become. I went to it this year, and we were a part of it, and the outcome I didn't even expect what I saw with us having a booth and the amount of people that were coming to our booths. We would walk around, and I wouldn't even I would walk around sometimes by myself. I know Keno would walk around. People was just Keno,
Yeah,
Phil, Brian, and I'm like, people actually recognize us. Like I didn't even know these guys were actually watching us, And it feels good because it lets me know that the work that we are putting in every Monday here at Hair Chopperz is being appreciated somewhere, somehow, somewhere. The first time I felt like that was when we had the guys from Brazil call.
Oh yeah.
People from Brazil were watching us, and I'm like, wow, we're reaching all the way to Brazil, and I'm like, shoot.
Then the guy from Kenya.
The guy from Kenya, yeah, I'm like, wow, like there's people watching from everywhere, man, and that's amazing. And even though there's language barriers, somehow they watch and they see us, and somehow they understand. But it's a barber language, man. Barbering goes all the way back to
They understand.
those Sweeney Todd days.
True.
So yeah, man.
That New York parade event was nice, man.
I know that was really nice, man. I can't wait
I know you
next
guys
year.
seen a lot of footage, man, because I was just recording everything.
Yeah, man. Shout outs to Jennifer Nieves too.
That's
for
right.
being a part of it.
She did amazing.
That is my new artist. She's on our label. It's called La Familia Records. So, me, Adam, we're her management team, and she's on our label right now. And she has three or both. I think all three singles are on the radio right now. Feels de ti. And then today is gonna be exciting because we're going to Rhode Island to go record the remix, and your boy Brian might be on that.
Ooh,
Y'all don't know about that. Y'all don't know that I can rap. So
Está bueno eso.
it's gonna be a reggaeton remix. We're doing a bilingual version to it, so that's gonna be exciting. Also, again, shout outs to my man's Alex Fat, who just did a video with Polaco.
Oh,
A la buena y a la mala. So shout outs to Alex Fat, man. That's
So
a serious.
the red baby in there.
Yeah, but that's a serious combination of Latin rappers right there, man. So shout outs to him, and shout outs to you, Alex. Thank you for coming through at the CT Barber Expos and sitting down with us here at Hair Chopperz Radio and letting me interview you, man. It's not the first. It's not gonna be the last time. There's gonna be many more. Shout outs to Sky Salon. I actually got your video, my brother, and we're gonna post that too up on. I'm gonna edit it and post it up on all our social medias. That way everybody could know where to go, especially when we're doing lives like this. We're live streaming every Monday, 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. A 1.5 hour show. Every Monday we're live stream. We're live. So that means you could call in live at that number right there, 860-372-0897. You can follow our social medias at hair_choppers_radio, at Brian the Barber Official, at ilfil_the_barber, at Keno the Barber. That's our social medias right there. You can follow that. And you can follow at Gavo_Julio too as well. And our management, which is at LEFTOKEES. We call him Lefty. You can DM him and shoot him anything that you need for Hair Chopperz Radio. That's our management right there. Or just go to Brian the Barber Official. Direct message me.
That's right.
It's as easy as that, man. I really am the one to take most care of all the business inquiries for us here, as far as bookings and everything like that. Don't be shy. We're very humble people. and we're
Talk to us.
yeah, man, we're more than excited to work with anybody and get things done. Other than that, September 29th, Las Vegas Barber Expo. August 11th, Barber Fest. It's Marvin Moore's event. And barbers, I'm gonna be at the 3-point shootout contest. So be ready, because I'm ready for y'all, man. I got a basketball hoop in front of my house on the driveway, man. So I'm practicing every day. So you better be ready for that 3-point shootout, man. So we're going to be in the building, booth 303. Booth 303. Again, that's booth 303 at Barber Fest.
Real
Concrete,
come see us.
Concrete Jungle Hair Barber Battle 2 in New York City. We'll be getting the details to that soon. So we'll be promoting that on here. And we're looking forward to be a part of it too. What other event do we have?
We're going to be going everywhere.
Vernon, wherever you at, if you're in this live, that live, or over here on YouTube, we're still waiting on you to details, bro. We're going into July soon, man. July 21st is the Baltimore Barber Expo, so we want to be a part of that too. Oh, Monsieur's Barbershop, I think is August 4th, New Rochelle, New York. Monsieur's Barbershop Barber Battle. So make sure to tune into that. Hair Chopperz will be in the building for that too, and we'll be live streaming live that day and interviewing all barbers in New Rochelle, New York.
So be ready. We're gonna be in there.
There's a few more barber battles that I forgot. There's a whole lineup. I'm going crazy here, man. I need an accountant. I need a secretary. Period, man. Gavo tuning in, my man Gavo. For your apparel, you gotta go to Gabo _Julio and make sure to order your Barber limited edition hats today. He's got a lot of other things coming soon, so stay tuned to that, man. Make sure to tune into his Instagram and always be alert to everything that he got going on.
Barber edition hats, baby.
That's the man right there. And we're looking forward to doing some things in Dominican Republic with my man Gabo in order to give back to the community out there.
Loco, nos vamos para el patio, ¿oíste?
Nos vamos para el patio, loco. We're going to go over there. And me and him has been talking too on doing some things out there, especially for the community out there. You know what I mean? Everybody that goes to Dominican Republic, they either go to a resort or a hotel and they stay around the area, but they don't know what's going around that. You know, it's just like Puerto Rico. A lot of people go to the touristy area, but they don't see the poverty within the island. And it saddens me because yesterday I was watching a documentary on Puerto Rico, and it's called The Last Colony. And it's amazing because you get to see the points of view from all the politicians, and you get to see the point of view from the people. And it's sad, man, because before that one I was watching another documentary where our population in Puerto Rico is decreasing year by year after what happened with Hurricane Maria. And it's sad because we're in a generation where everybody has become a follower. You know, Instagram, social media has created followers and trenders. In my era, when I was growing up, we had leaders. We had people who we looked up to. There's a difference. People we looked up to. We had leaders, people who wasn't scared to stand up to people in power. And nowadays, we don't have that anymore. So all we have is followers. And it's sad because we don't create leaders no more. You know, we are letting these people in power take over us and control our minds, control what we see on TV, control our lives out here, and control this social media shit. Sorry to put it in that way, but it's the truth. And we don't have leaders nowadays. So seeing these documentaries and seeing the poverty that happens in my island, that happens in Dominican Republic or throughout the Caribbean or any other country, especially like Africa and these countries, it's sad, man. It's sad what people in power could do.
Real shit.
Yeah, man. You know, right. Here at Hair Chopperz, when we say we're the real talk of the industry, we're the real talk of the industry. It's Barbershop Talk Mondays. I call it Barbershop Talk Mondays for this reason, because these are topics that you sit with your clients at the barbershop and you talk about. We could be watching YouTube, we could be watching Netflix, but it's topics that are talked within the barber industry when you're sitting down with your client. You can talk. There's like more than 100 topics being talked in a barbershop, you know? So when I bring up these topics like this, it's because it's stuff that is serious, it's stuff that touches my heart, it's stuff that saddens me because it's stuff that I'm seeing my people go through. And it makes me want to become a leader, you know? A lot of people I feel nowadays, they don't want to become leaders because what the government does is look at Martin Luther King, shot, dead. Malcolm X, shot, dead. John F. Kennedy, shot, dead. So when we have minorities step up to a position where they get to that level and they make their people start believing and opening their eyes, you know, we're used to it already. What happens? Government, it's just easy to say, yo, shot, dead. Get them out the way. Point period. You know, so I think that's why nowadays we have a problem of creating leaders. So we just have followers, which pretty much sucks, you know. And all this saddens me. So when it comes to my man Gavo talking to me, he just recently went to República Dominicana, Dominican Republic, and this guy, he could have stayed in a resort, he could have stayed in a hotel and just chill and had a pina colada or whatever, but he didn't. He went back, and you can see this because this is all live through his Instagram. He went back and gave back to the community. He gave back stuff that he could have made money on. He could have made probably a few $1,000s or whatever, but he didn't. He took clothes and his brand, he gave it for free out there. He was staying in the hood where it's poverty, where you walk around and dudes will look at you, and just because you got a gold chain on, they will rob you. Yeah, what I'm saying, a lot of people don't step out of the resorts out there because they know this. But he stood out there, you know, and he hasn't been back to his mainland in a long time. But he gave back to his community. He bought food and put food on tables of many families out there. That's a leader. That dude right there got so much respect for me because that's a leader. And I'm taking this platform, I'm taking the Hair Chopperz platform to talk about this right now because that's the people we need to look up to. People that do that. Why should I look up at somebody who got the brand new Louis Vuitton shoes? Why should I look up at somebody because you got shot and now you a gangster? No. That makes no sense.
Oh, you got 20 million followers.
Oh, you got 20 million followers. Or this, why am I looking up to you for? That makes no sense to me, man.
I don't.
You know, it's a very touching topic, and yo,
look who's here. Sorry to cut you off,
we got Phil in the building.
The man
He just
himself.
finished getting latex at the doctor, bro.
Hey. Welcome back.
Woo.
Welcome back.
We got Phil in the building, so what?
Sorry I'm late, man.
Wow, that's crazy.
What's going on here?
Get in.
Get up in here. What's up, everybody?
What up, man? So we got Phil back in the building. A little bit late, but he's here.
Hey, I just heard Brian Benton.
As an example, where he went back to Dominican Republic, because I've been watching these documentaries of my island, Puerto Rico, and how to this day Puerto Rico is still being affected by Hurricane Maria.
Maria, definitely is. Actually, there's a documentary out right now.
And
I think that's on Netflix,
yes,
right?
and there's another one on YouTube. It's called The Last Colony, and it talks about colonization and how people in power do what they do, but how people in power have gotten rid of leaders in the past, like Martin Luther King, John F. Kennedy.
No, we got to keep that alive, man.
So
you know what's crazy? They took that out of a lot of schools, man. They don't even. This past February, I don't know if you've. No, actually, you weren't at the shop then. I brought something up like that. I was asking kids, okay, what you guys learn about Black History Month? They're like, we don't do Black History Month. I was like, what? So they did nothing. I'm not sure which schools it was, but a lot of times they weren't even talking about it. Like, they're like slowly taking that out of schools and not teaching them. One kid was like, we did nothing in Black History. Like, no Martin Luther King, no Harriet Tubman, no nothing, bro.
See, they're not showing them leaders, man.
Yeah, and I was like, what? Like, I grew up on that. I grew up watching. My teachers took the whole month and taught us about that stuff, and I guess a lot of kids now are saying they don't even learn that stuff in school. So
wow, it's so sad.
That's sad, isn't it, man?
And that's all leaders, man. That's all leaders. And nowadays, social media has created so many trenders and followers that there's no leaders nowadays. So I feel like the people who want to lead, they're scared because, like, you look back into the past, these leaders have been shot, they died. Like, it's just easy for the government.
These are real
to say,
hometown heroes, bro.
These are people who actually stepped up, opened up people's eyes to what's really going on out here in the world. And it's just crazy because I'm like, damn, they're gone. There's no more leaders. There's just followers nowadays. Like, you go to Instagram, you're following people. You're following because this person has 1 million
it's
followers.
It's a competition. Now they want to put up.
Exactly. So I brought up Gavo because Gavo is a man who went to Dominican Republic. It's when tourists go out or people go out of the country, they stay at resorts and they stay within the resorts. They don't really go to explore the reality.
That man rented a car, put boxes in his trunk, drove around hoods, and handed stuff out to kids.
Handed stuff out, food, everything. Yep. And that to me is a leader.
That's right.
That's somebody you look up to. That's
somebody you definitely look up to.
Yeah, that's a person. And when I say that Head Chopperz soon will be doing stuff in the Dominican Republic, we're going to be doing stuff because we're talking about it right now. Because that's giving back to the community and helping the community grow and waking them up from what's really going on out here, man. And watching those documentaries that I was watching, like The Last Colony, if y'all on YouTube, man, go check out that. It's about my island. And it's sad to see because that you see the point of views from the politicians all the way to the people of Puerto Rico. You know what I mean? And I know that also talks about men. It relates to other countries that are going through that, man. And it's sad to see that I live here in America, but it's sad to see what America does to those countries.
True.
It's sad.
My Uncle Elliot, my wife's uncle, Uncle Elliot Matos, he works at Audi. He's one of the corporate people. He took time out of his own life, purchased things, had people donate. He went to Puerto Rico twice. He walked, he drove, he did everything with a couple of people. It was in the article, it was in Hartford Current. Huge article on him. He delivered water, gallons of water.
Wow, that's amazing.
Waters everywhere right after this Hurricane Maria. He chopped down trees and roads. He took his own time, his own money, and a lot of help from others because he did reach out. He bought flights for everybody, his crew, and I wanted to help, but he already had his people set up, and he went out there and he helped. Like that, those people right there are heroes, and he's not on social media bragging or telling people about this or nothing like that. So like people like that, I definitely look up to, man. Those are like heroes that we can't forget, man. It's sad though, right though, like how things change. Yeah, people definitely look up. You want me to vent? I'll vent real quick.
Nah, you're right.
No, you know what? You guys want to talk about hometown heroes? All right, let's get back to this Connecticut Barber Expo. There's a hometown hero, right? So the guys got nominated or whatever and picked up like that. There's other hometown heroes that should have been up there besides like the big names that was up there. I'm not saying nothing to the big names, and I really don't know what they do, but when you follow them, you don't see a lot of stuff that they do. They don't go to charities and hand out free haircuts. They don't go out their money for like Christmas stuff that we did. We raised our own money, took money out of our pockets, and did the Christmas gift thing, right? They don't freaking take shoes off their feet. They don't go to Goodwill or do it. These are all hometown heroes. This is shit that we do. This is shit that I did. You know what I'm saying? Or shit that people that I know did this stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I want to be a dick and put myself out there, I could record every single good thing I do. You know what I'm saying? Just to become a hometown hero. But I know deep inside what we do and what we could do, that's good enough. But there's so many people, like, all those big names, I want to see them do way more than what they brag about or what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like go out there and do things. Go, you know what? You want to impress me? I'm about to put everybody out there. Tune 45. I don't care who you are. Even Jay Majors, tag Jay Majors in this. Go out to Puerto Rico. Tag everybody in this. Go out to Puerto Rico and help those people still because they're not 100%. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, these little hurricanes that down happen in the South. I know there's other people out there, but those barbers, they can step up. They're not doing nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's why I get mad. I get bothered sometimes.
Put some people out there, some real people out there that are willing to do stuff like that. You know, go to these charities, go do things like this. Give haircuts, give shoes, give anything. You know what I'm saying? Food, help with some drives. There's always free charities out there that people are trying to do something. Yeah. It takes nothing for us to go out there and help them. Nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? You know, like nothing. And I don't see barbers out here doing that in Hartford or wherever it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? You want to be a hometown hero, do that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? So, my pastor just asked me Saturday. He's like, Brian, can you come out to Holyoke and your team with you?
Let's do it.
And give out haircuts to
do it.
So unfortunate